So good morning students. So last class we discussed about finding the zeros of the quadratic polynomial and also verify the relationship between the zeros and its coefficients. Now continues to that. So one more question. T square minus 15. So as the degree power is 2 here, highest power of the variable is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial with the variable t. So t of t is equal to d square minus 15. So it does not contain b term or t term. So here a is 1 and b is 0 and c will be minus 15. Now here t square minus 15 is equal to 0, then t square is equal to 15. Now square root on both the sides, so it will become plus or minus root 15. Here square and root will cancel, so t is equal to plus or minus root 15. Now two zeros you got, one is plus root 15, another one is minus root 15. So let us take it as let alpha is equal to plus root 15 and beta is equal to minus root 15. So as b term is not there, we are not going for splitting the middle term. So directly we got the answer plus root 15 and minus root 15. So alpha we are taking as plus root 15 and beta we taken as minus root 15. Now consider the condition, the first one, verification with their coefficients, alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus b by a. So what is alpha value taken? Root 15 and beta value what you got? So minus of root 15. So here in the given question, the a value is 1 because it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c. So here b term is 0. So b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 15. Now minus b value only 0 here. 0 by anything is 0. So here root 15 minus root 15 is equal to 0. So cancel, that's verified here. Sum of the zeros is equal to minus b by a. Both are equal. Sum of the zeros also you got 0 and minus b by value is also you got 0. Now verify for product of the zeros c by a. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. Now here alpha is root 15 and beta is minus root 15. So here c value is minus 15, a value is 1. So it will become minus of root 15 the whole square. It will become minus 15. So the square root will cancel. So minus 15 is equal to minus 15. That's verified the relationship between the zeros and its coefficients. Zeros what you got here? Plus root 15 and minus root 15. And that verified with alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus b by a. And similarly alpha beta value, that is equal to root minus 15. Now next question, x square plus 2 root 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now as it is, the highest power of the variable is 2 here. So a value as it is 1, b value is plus 2 root 2 and c value is minus 6. Now here let us go for splitting the middle term. Now if you multiply the first and last term, you will get minus 6x square. Now what is the middle term here? Middle term is plus 2 root 2x. Now if you add and subtract, you should get plus 2 root 2 and if you multiply you should get minus 6x square. Now here observe 3 root 2 and 1 root 2. Now as it is, if you multiply you should get the minus, and as because middle term having positive sign, greater number should get positive sign and the smaller number should get negative. Now multiply, plus into minus you will get minus, and 3 root 2 into root 2 is 2, that means root 4, the square root of 4 is 2, so 3 2s are 6 will become, so 6x square, so variable as it is x. Now if I subtract 3 minus 1 is 2, so as usual 2 root 2 x. Now x square plus 3 root 2x minus 1 root 2x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now in the first two terms, you can easily take the common x as the common. So you will get x plus 3 root 2. So here, instead of before taking common, here first make it as root 2x. The 6 I will write it as 3 into root 2 into root 2. So root 2 into root 2 again root 4, that is 2. So 3 2s are 6. Just split this 6 as 3 into root 2 into root 2. Now as usual, first two terms we taken common x, so you will got 3x into x plus 3 root 2. Now in these two terms we will take common root 2. So it is left, so minus into minus plus, so root 2 is cancelled, so x you will get, so minus into minus plus, so root 2, 1 root 2 will cancel, you will get 3 root 2. Now in both that case, x plus 3 root 2 and x plus 3 root 2 is common here, so x plus 3 root 2 is taking common, and we will get x minus root 2, that is equal to 0. Now 2x plus 3 root 2 is equal to 0 and x minus root 2 is equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 3 root 2 and here x is equal to root 2. 2 zeros you got. So you can take it as alpha is equal to minus 3 root 2 and beta is equal to root 2. 2 zeros you got. Alpha is minus 3 root 2 and beta is root 2. Now let us go for verification. So in the given equation, a is 1 and b is equal to 2 root 2 and c is equal to minus 6. Now first verify the sum of the zeros, that is equal to minus b by a. So alpha is minus 3 root 2 plus beta is root 2. Here minus of b value is plus 2 root 2 and a value is 1. If you subtract here, you will get minus 2 root 2. That is equal to minus 2 root 2. That's verified the sum of the zeros is always equal to minus b by a. Now let us go for product of the zeros. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. Alpha is minus 3 root 2 and beta is root 2. So that is equal to, what is c here? Minus 6 by 1. Now if you multiply minus 3, root 2 into root 2 is 2 and that is equal to minus 6. So minus 6 is equal to minus 6. That's also verified here. So here sum of the zeros, that is equal to minus b by a, that is verified here. And similarly product of the zeros is equal to c by a, that also verified here. So that's all here. So still I want learned that how to find the zeros and finding sum of the zeros and product of the zeros and verifying with after finding zeros, verifying with the coefficients. Now if they given in the question sum of the zeros and product of the zeros values, how to find the polynomial? So the general form to find the quadratic polynomial. So if alpha and beta are the zeros of p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. If alpha and beta are the zeros of required polynomial, then you can find the polynomial general formula as I told, k into x square minus sum of the zeros alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. This is the general form to find the quadratic polynomial. Now here they given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros. So for example, 1 by 4 and 1. So 1 by 4 is the sum of the zeros and 1 is the product of the zeros. Then you have to find out the given polynomial or required polynomial. To find the required polynomial, so let us take, let alpha and beta are the zeros of the required polynomial, then general form k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. Now they given x square minus alpha plus beta value, they given 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta value is also given, that is 1. Now here k into x square minus 1 by 4 of x plus 1. So here you can stop. This is also a correct answer. Even if you want to continue, if you go for simplification, you can get 4. So it will be 4x square, 4 as the LCM here, 1 minus x plus 4. So ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then here it will become k into 4x square minus x plus 4. This also answer, or you can stop it here only. This also right. Okay. So if they given polynomial directly, you can find sum of the zeros using minus b by a and product of the zeros using c by a. But here they given directly the sum as 1 by 4 and this one as product. Then you can finding the required polynomial by using the general form k into x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. So let us take one more example. If minus 1 by 5 and minus 1 by 3. So minus 1 by 5 is the sum of the zeros and minus 1 by 3 is the product of the zeros. So let us same sentence as usual. Let alpha and beta are the zeros of the required polynomial. That polynomial general form you written. So k into x square minus sum of the zeros, that means alpha plus beta into x plus product of the zeros, that means alpha beta. As we taken alpha and beta are the zeros of the required polynomial. Now goes on substituting the values. So minus of, so this is minus 1 by 5 into x plus alpha beta is minus 1 by 3. Now here k into x square minus into minus plus 1 by 5 into x plus into minus, that is minus 1 by 3. So this is also right, and final answer you can keep it. Or else if you want to continue, take the LCM here. K into the LCM is 15, so it will become 15x square plus 3x minus 5. So here the 15 will become 0 as the quadratic equation general form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Every quadratic polynomial has 2 zeros, that is equal to 0. So 15 will become 0. So then it will become k into 15x square plus 3x minus 5. So like this, you will have to find out the polynomial, quadratic polynomial using the given sum of the zeros and product of the zeros of the required polynomial. Understood now? Thank you.